minimize it. Right, okay. So I need to clap, and in fact, I'll just click and then play the gameplay. Right. What's up, guys? It's me, VicStar123, with a special guest. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey everybody, IceViper777, aka Only Use Knife here. What's up?
Yep, not much. So you guys may have seen some of his knifing montages. Probably the best knifing montages there are around. Would you agree?
I don't know, Miss Danielle has some pretty amazing stuff, and you yourself, sir, have some pretty awesome stuff with the scalper montages, I have to say.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your comments, thanks.
Yeah, well, it's all a bit of a variation because kind of we've stuck to only tomahawks, and then you've gone with kind of all blade type weapons. And what kind of encouraged you to do that?
I started knifing back on Call of Duty 4, back, before knifing was huge, I guess you could say. And I just wanted an extra challenge. I wanted to push myself. I'm not an expert with the guns. I'm not super amazing at Call of Duty, but I thought, what the hell, I'll try knifing people just for fun. Just try using my knife only. And Call of Duty 4, all you had was your knife. So that's how I kind of got my roots, developed the tactics for, flanking people and sneaking around. And then Modern Warfare 2, we got the throwing knife, and it was like, I got an extra weapon.
Yeah.
So I just kind of developed and added them all to my assets, I guess you can say.
I mean, fair play to you for going knife only in Call of Duty 4, because we find that so challenging. We've been going through our team knife only gameplay on Call of Duty 4, and the knifing on that game compared to Black Ops and MW2 is really hard. I mean, these games, the perks have just made it easy mode, but it takes skill on that, I must admit.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. And the pacing of the game too, like Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2, just to me it seems like a lot faster paced than what Call of Duty 4 was. I mean, Call of Duty 4 was more about stealth. I mean, if you're going to knife in that game, you have to be dedicated to it to develop your
Yeah, it's
skills.
just the thing that always frustrates me is just kind of when you get to a point and there are loads of them in front of you and you just can't take them all out. You have to really think strategically on who you want to take out and kind of prioritize your targets, which you don't really have to do on this game. You can just do the crazy lunges into everyone.
Yep, just
In
kind
fact,
of running like crazy, yep.
yeah, I should say a bit about the gameplay. It's nothing too amazing. It's just some average knife gameplay I got on Black Ops. And usually I'd go for a higher KD, but I was quite happy because I got the most kills on my team. So I was just playing super aggressively and just trying to get as many kills as I could. I wasn't really too fussed about the deaths, and we had a load of horrible campers, so it did make it quite difficult.
Yeah, I see you're just non-stop running right now. I'm just watching the game.
Yeah, I don't stop. Bit more flanking would have been good, but I'm just going straight at these guys. Oh, and this is actually a hilarious moment. I was chasing this guy, and I was telling my teammates not to take him, and then they start shooting him, so he turns around and gets me.
That happens to me so many times. It looks so annoying.
Yeah, I was absolutely fuming. But so basically, what's next for us? I mean, Modern Warfare 3. What are you thinking? Just go for it.
I'm really excited for Modern Warfare 3. I'm excited for Battlefield 3 too, I have to say. But Modern Warfare 3 will be something different for YouTube. I think Call of Duty is the game for YouTube, faster pace and all that. But looking forward to having the throwing knife back. I don't know about you. The Tomahawk was nice. It just felt a little more like heavy, I guess, out of your hand when you're throwing it. But I like the bounciness of it, and I don't know. It seemed like it was easier to get kills, but.
Yeah, I think sometimes even with a tomahawk, it feels a little bit cheap. Like when you throw it and it's completely off and it just kind of teleports into them sideways. It's a bit cheap.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like if you watch some of them, or like it'll just get the most ridiculous bounce and somehow it hits the guy or like hits him in the leg, and it's like, oh wow, I got lucky there. The throwing knife, I mean, that demands respect. You have to be good with that thing to get a kill. So.
Yeah, and I don't know how it's gonna be because there isn't actually that much information on the throwing knife. But I think it's going to be more handy than the MW2 throwing knife. It's going to be a bit of a faster throw, but it's going to be no means the Tomahawk, which I guess is a good thing in some ways, but not in others. And also the perks. What kind of perks are you going to be running on MW3?
Looking at the list that they have here now, for knifing, I'm thinking, I mean, for Tier 1, they've got Assassin, which is basically... immunity to UAV, portable radar, all that kind of stuff. That seems like a good choice. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Tier 2. But for Tier 2, I mean, that's basically like Ghost. A lot of people are saying that's going to be overpowered or whatever, but, I'm using a knife only. What am I going to do? Tier 1, Extreme Conditioning seems like a good choice. And then Tier 3, Dead Silence. You're basically dead silent, and you can jump from stuff and not die with the pro effect. So What are you
think
thinking?
I think for the tier one, for me it's going to be scavenger just for resupplying those throwing knives because I think I'm just going to be if I'm doing throw knifing, it's just going to be only throw knifing. Basically, I find that I just can't switch between tomahawk, ballistic knife. I have to be doing one or the other. My brain just doesn't work like that. I mean, I kind of said to myself I try and use some tomahawks and ballistic knives in this game, but I just can't switch like that. I mean, I think that's a skill. Do you do that?
I definitely try. I mean, it depends on what kind of mode I'm in, and I have different perk setups for different game types too. I mean, like search, I want to be utilizing all my weapons, but if I'm recording for like a montage or something, maybe I'll try. Okay, I'm going for tomahawk kills this game. I'm going for ballistic knives this game, but if I need to, I mean, you got to be versatile with the weapons. If that's all you're using is knives, I mean, you don't have a lot
Yeah.
of options, so it's
I
nice to
mean,
have some range with the ballistic knife or whatever.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's nice to have the range because that's another thing you don't have on Call of Duty 4, just no range.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the gameplay. So 17 and 7, not an exactly impressive KD, but I came top of the team, which I was pretty happy with. So yeah, it's been nice talking to you, and I'll see you around. Oh, one last thing. Do you want to say anything about your channel? Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, we just cut it there.
All right, I'll throw in something else, I guess, just so you can edit it in or whatever. But
It's
I'll just
it's all right because I basically left a bit of extra stuff in the end, but the final scoreboard was up then. So
okay. Well, hey, if you enjoyed this commentary, have a look at our channels. We've got them all in the description. So, had fun doing the dual comm, man. See you around. Good luck tomorrow for 3. Later, guys.